everyone, and welcome to this super special episode of What the Shuck, Looking Out. I'm joined with Mr. Drayton Farley, who just had an absolutely electric set here at Bourbon and Beyond. I'm very fortunate to be getting to do coverage of this event, and I would say that this guy has to feel pretty fortunate for all the stuff that he's been up to lately, from playing stages like this to stages all over America. So kind of fill us in a little bit on what you've been up to lately, Drayton.
Yeah.
And also a show that maybe you just played last night that was probably cool too.
Yeah, man. Well, it's been a good year. It's been my most busy year so far. Started it with in March. I released my first studio record, 20 on High. It was the first time I'd ever put music out with a band, and I was fortunate to get a super team of people in the studio with me. I got Sadler Vaden producing the record. I had Sadler, Chad Gamble, Jimbo Hart of the 400 unit play on it. Peter Levin, Kristen Weber played on it. Matt Ross Spang engineered, so it was like a dream come true kind of moment, really. So that record came out in March. I released an EP with our vinyl, I think a month or two later. I guess a week ago, like a week and a day, I just released another EP. Brand new songs, it's all acoustic. And then just touring, man, just going like as hard as I can go, you know. Playing a bunch of really cool festivals. We did Under the Big Sky this year. We did Farewell Fest out in Oregon. A whole lot of really cool support dates. We opened for Whiskey Myers on a big run. Charlie Crockett, Charles Wesley Godwin. Yeah, man. And then I guess last Thursday I made my Grand Ole Opry debut, which is awesome and weird. It's weird.
That's kind of what I was hoping you'd plug.
Yeah,
that's a big opportunity. I'm sure you feel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, anybody that does this, you know, it's kind of the stage, you know. So yeah, getting to do it is weird in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like imposter syndrome. Like I guess the whole night I was there, I was like, what am I doing here? Like how did this happen? But yeah, that happened, and so that was awesome. And then last night was the Spruce Creek session for John Grace at his cabin in Kentucky, and that was an awesome night. And then this morning, Bourbon and Beyond.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's been a big mix of.
So when you played at Spruce Creek, unfortunately, I had to miss that because I was here doing coverage.
Yeah.
But did you do full band or just do acoustic?
We did full band. Yeah.
So you went from playing that stage, that really intimate stage, to this huge stage.
Yeah.
So kind of like, what would be some advice to an artist that's doing what you're doing on transitioning from something like that? Because it's like, I'm sure you feel equally as pumped to play all those shows, but it's like, I'm sure there's a level of anticipation and like preparation you have to have that's pretty different. So
yeah.
Like, do you get more nervous for a show like that, or do you have about the same level of nervousness? Or do you even get nervous?
Yeah, I definitely get nervous. Yeah, I mean, I think for myself, it's reoccurring. Like, it doesn't matter what stage it is that I'm about to get on. There's always a level of anxiety before hitting the stage. There's always nervousness. The Opry might have been the most anxious I'd been, but even still, like every time, once I get on the stage and start, it goes away, and I'm just doing my thing. And that's my advice, really, would be that. Like, just imagine every show that you play, whether it's in a bar to 5 people or the Grand Ole Opry, like, or Under the Big Sky or Bourbon and Beyond. Just imagine that you're playing to like 50,000 people every time, and then when you do play to like a crowd that might be close to that, it's no different, you know.
I think that was a great answer, man.
Yeah.
So are you going to be hanging around tonight, or are you got to hit the road?
Yeah, we gotta head back to Nashville after I'm doing this with you, and I have another interview set up, and then after that we'll be heading out. But yeah, man, it's been a good year, man. It's been busy. It's been in the best way, and I'm the kind of person that prefers it that way. I like the pressure of just like having a lot to do.
Making diamonds.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
Making diamonds, man.
Yeah.
Well, I got 2 more questions for
Yeah.
you. This is a little bit of the more silly segment of What the Shuck, looking out. But kind of I like to be fun. I like to be make people be imaginative, but also kind of think of like people they look up to or like role models. So kind of plug us on what it's like, and if you could play music with any musician. It could be like a mythical creature. It could be a fictional character. It could be any legend, alive or dead. Who would you play with and why?
Man, I would play with Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, and he would need to be on the ocarina.
Okay, the ocarina.
Yeah, while I played acoustic, and why is because, man, like that game was like my childhood.
I love that.
Yeah, so that'd be the one.
That is a great answer. So I got one more question for you, and then if you don't care to kind of plug where everybody can find your music at, and maybe anything else that you're working on.
Cool.
But so if you could describe Drayton Farley's music and as a dish or cuisine, what would it be, and like what's the influence for your answer?
Okay. So growing up in Alabama, in this deep South, I don't know, and I've even talked to friends, like about this dish I'm about to mention, and 50% of the time they're like, oh, that's incredible, and 50% of the time they're telling me it's disgusting. But basically, we would take cornbread, put it in a bowl, black-eyed peas, and mayonnaise, and you mix all of that together, and it's very good.
I've never heard of that one, but
yeah, man.
That is the most southern answer I've got.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the ticket.
It's the truth?
It's the truth. Yeah, and I think that would be a great dish to describe my music because it's so, I draw influences from a lot of very different places and mix it all together. And I'm a huge metal fan. I'm a huge, I'm really into Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and Jack Harlow. So and then all the other guys that they're heroes of mine, like Jason Isbell and James McMurtry. And so take all these very different things and you mix them together and it's also Southern, and that's just, I'm a Southerner, so I would say that's the dish. Yeah, black-eyed peas, cornbread, and mayonnaise mixed up together.
Put it all together.
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect.
Black-eyed peas, mayonnaise, cornbread, Drayton Farley's music. Where can you find the black-eyed peas, cornbread, and mayonnaise mix online?
You can get it. You can find my music everywhere. It's on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, YouTube. Anywhere that you get music, you can find me.
And your website, plug that, man.
Yeah, my
That's
website.
the place you make the most money off of,
it's
probably.
Just it's www.draytonfarley.com.
Cool. Drayton, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
have loved seeing you climb up and do what you're doing. It's been very beautiful. I've been very fortunate that, like I said, through John Grace, I got exposed to you and through the Hippies and Cowboys.
Yeah,
fellas.
dude, those guys are great too.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Stay safe on the road.
Thank you, man.
And if you're listening to What the Shuck, looking out, I hope you all are enjoying these episodes. We do have one more interview left tomorrow. Then we'll be concluding for Bourbon and Beyond, but I hope you all are liking this. I'll be linking all of Drayton's music below, so make sure you check that out, and I hope you all are liking all this content we've done for you. Hope you all are living the dream, and I'll see you later. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.